I gotta shoot more like Steph.
Buddy, when you joined this team this summer, did you imagine it going this well and so quickly?
You know, you can always say, but I know I worked my butt off, and I know I know that when you playing with a group of guys like this, the expectation is high, and you just not to say you want to let them down or let everybody down, but you just know what you're coming into, so you just mentally prepare yourself and physically prepare yourself, to have good games like this and for everything to go good. When you come with good intent, everything happens good.
How quickly did you feel comfortable just overall in these last few weeks? How quick was the comfort level that you had here?
The thing is, it starts off with that, like I keep preaching, everybody just having the right intent, right mindset, preaching togetherness, sacrificing, and starting from the leaders with Steph and Draymond, Steve. Everybody come together as one, and everybody putting each other first. You know, Steph is one of the most humble superstars I've ever been around. The way he carries himself on and off the basketball court, you know, and just like, so I just like watch them and then try to follow their footsteps and just look up to them in like a way that, you know, that I see basketball a different way that I been in previous teams.
This is the second straight game where a group of Steph, BP, you, GP, and Looney have gone on like really good mini runs. What do you like about that group?
You know, sometimes I don't even know what group out there. I just out there, I'll be hooping. just be hooping. You know, I just know that Steph and once you have two shoes out there, you know, the way everybody gravitates to Steph's, you know, I just gotta find ways to get open and try to get him open and try to give him as much easy looks as he can get. And you know, he's a workaholic, and you know, this ship doesn't run without him.
How about with the way that Brandin kind of pushes the pace?
He's very versatile. He's smart. You know, he can pass, shoot, dribble, guard. He's a utility guy that does everything for our team, and we need him a lot. And he sets the tone the right way.
What did you think of that righty hook he had? Like you guys were enjoying it, that hook shot?
Oh yeah, that was good footwork, good patience, hell of a move.
I think you had 6 assists. How do you feel like I mean, obviously everybody's talking about your scoring, but how do you feel like your passing's kind of helping in some ways?
You know, I love to shoot, so I always trying to get the best of the shot and make the right play. I feel like you make the right easy play and the play that's effective to make indecisions for defenses, and I feel like try to keep guys off balance. And I feel like, you know, when plays break down, I was able to get to the paint and find the right guys wide open and just try to make the right read and don't try to make the home run play, but make the right read.
They're not all easy plays. You had that one left-handed swing pass to Steph. How hard do you have to work on that kind of pass to be able to execute it?
You know, I got it from him, watching him, low-key. Me and my trainer work on it a lot, many summers, and I always, when I was in high school in the Bahamas, I always get in trouble. My high school coach, Mr. Ivan Butler, always used to curse at me for making a left-hand pass. It worked until I passed Steph Curry the ball and he made a shot. So hopefully he would give me some props for that. But it's something I've been working on my whole life, and I'm just stronger. That's why I can make that pass, to be honest with you.
Good thing he didn't make that wrap around behind the back.
No, JK should stay in the corner.
All right. All right, we'll have Wiggs, TJD, and Steph in here.
Thank you.
What was key defensively tonight?
Well, I think we did a good job of Steph did a good job of getting to Keontae George early. He's given us trouble since he's been in this league, and he got off to a good start, hitting a couple threes. I thought he did a good job there. And then I think we did a good job on marketing. He's the head of the snake, and to make, 4 for 17, 1 for 5 from 3, to make him take the tough shots that we made him take the first half, it kind of got them out of sorts and allowed our defense to take over the game.
The depth that you guys have at the point of attack now defensively, some of the length, the versatility, what does that change for you with your response?
It changes a lot because it allows me to kind of play free safety at times. Now, I couldn't play free safety a bunch tonight because Lauri Markkanen, I just can't help much. He's a knockdown shooter. But it allows, for our defense to have more length on the backside. A lot of times last year, if they get the ball into the pocket, we were so small on the backside that you were just getting layups, or everybody had to swarm the ball and you could kick out threes. And I think this year, with having the size that we have, when you get to the backside of the defense, there's still length there. It's a tougher finish. You have to kick the ball out. We're flying around. So I think, having that size on the ball and so many guys that can guard the way they can, it allows for myself and Trace and Loon to play center field more and then also not having guys coming downhill at us every play. Last year, it was like every time you looked up, it's somebody coming downhill at you, and that hasn't been the case this year, which is good for our defense.
Started this really big lineup, 2 games that struggled in the first quarters, recovered in the third quarters. What do you think of that group? And Steve seems pretty committed to it. Like, can this work?
Well, it can for sure work. We won each game by 35 points, so that helps. And then the second half, that unit has been dominant. I think. That unit is still learning how to play. We didn't have Wiggs all training camp, and then obviously, sometimes I'm on Steph's team. Most of the times I'm not in training camp, and you're just kind of trying to even things out so you have great practice. Now, this lineup is getting a chance to get some minutes together, and I think what you'll start to see is we'll be able to settle in more offensively. We're coming out in that first quarter, and everybody's just trying to get to it, go, go, go. Because we want to do, we want that lineup to do well so bad. And so everybody's kind of coming out pressing. Then once we settle down, that lineup, it takes over. Our size, our athleticism, we're getting out and running. We're attacking the rim, getting kick out threes. And the game is changing for us in the third quarter. So we just got to do a better job. And that's probably on me, to make sure that when we're coming out, we're getting into good stuff and everybody's settled down. We move the ball around. We get good looks. And, I think last game we got good looks. They just didn't go in. This game, I hoisted a 3 to start the game. Wiggs hoisted a 3. J.K. hoisted a 3. Then J.K. shot a floater. And I turned the ball over, and that's just too much. We got to get settled in. And I have no doubt that we will.
The bench vibes on this team are obviously very good right now. But outside looking at it, you won 2 games by 40. Everyone's going to have fun through that. How do you make sure, when you do go through some tougher games, maybe guys are pulled from the rotation. You can't go with 12-man rotation every game. How do you make sure kind of that remains what seems to be obviously very good?
We're all for each other. We at the end of the day, we all have one common goal, and that's to create a special team that can do some special things. The minutes won't go everybody's way every night. I would have loved to play more minutes than I've played the last 2 nights. It is what it is, So just roll with it. I don't think we have great guys in that locker room. And that's credit to Mike Dunleavy and the job that he's done putting a great group together. I don't think you don't have many whiners in that locker room, and that makes a big difference.
Buddy Hield's really shooting right now. How much you?
I'm enjoying it a lot. It looked like Buddy from Oklahoma again. The way he's moving around and finding shots. But we knew coming in. The one thing we've all said coming in is we know what Buddy going to give us, and he's been doing exactly that, and we got to make sure we keep doing a good job of finding him.
We all see him drinking threes. What has he brought to the team off the court in the locker room?
Great vibe, man. Just great energy. He is a complete team guy. Buddy's the guy trying to get everybody together for dinner. Buddy's the guy trying to get everyone, together to hang out. He is the guy that's kind of molding this whole thing together behind the scenes, and I think that's a beautiful thing. We spoke about that before of how this team has been the same for so long that I don't need to hang with Steph every day to get to know Steph. I know him well, and I don't need to hang with Loon every day to get to know him. I know him very well, but now there's so many new guys that you kind of have to change that thinking. And Hawaii's training camp was a good way to start that off, to changing that thinking, and we continue that on, and it's good for the vibe of this team, and I think we got a great aura going on around this team.